Hey guys, what's going on? It's Stephen AJ from the Inferno Training and Performance Center. I hope you guys have been enjoying our videos. We recently went over a chain from the guard with different attacks with arm bars, triangles. It was coming off of a scissor sweep. We got some awesome feedback from that. So I wanted to go over some multiple attacks again from the closed guard. We're going to start me on the bottom in my closed guard. We're going to first be attacking with the sweep. Alright, now my job, as I mentioned in the previous video, is when he's in my guard, I want to break his posture. Alright, I want to attack his arms, his neck. Obviously, in order to do that, I want him to be close by me. I don't want him to be all the way down over here, so I can get my legs up nice and high. It's easy to swing arm bars, triangles, sit up for Kimuras. Alright, however, my opponent wants to keep that distance. Alright. So this gives me an opportunity where I could go what's called the bump over sweep. Alright, I tried pulling him down and it's just not happening. In fact, if I keep on pulling him down and he postures up, alright, it gives me a good opportunity to follow up and sit with him. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over this bump over sweep. As I keep on pulling him down, right, my opponent keeps on posturing up. Alright, at some point when he postures up, I'm going to open my guard. Okay, I'm going to, first before I open his guard, I'm going to get his hands off my waist so I can swim in. Alright, making his hands go on the mat. Open my guard. I'm going to sit up, not just to my elbow, guys. I'm going to sit up to my hand. Alright, it's very important. I'm not going to be able to generate as much power from down on my elbow. Alright, if we're going for a Kimura, we stay on our elbow because we need to grab his wrist with our hand. Alright, when I'm going for the bump over sweep, I'm not going to stay on my elbow. I'm going to come all the way up to my hand. Alright, this hand is going to come around, it's going to grab his elbow, and the other thing that's really important is my hips are going to come off the ground. I'm not just going to try bumping him over here. Alright, his base, which is, the lower I try to knock him over with my butt being on the ground, the harder it's going to be to have success at this sweep. So I want to raise my hips up high so I'm up by his chest. Alright, so right now I'm on 3 points. I'm on my hand, I'm on both my feet. Alright, I'm going to take this arm and I want to pull it through this hole. I want to pull it around my waist. As I'm doing that, I'm taking my left leg and I'm kicking in his armpit to get him to flip over. Alright, so from here, I'm going to base on my right, I'm going to be posted up on my right hand. My left hand's going to grab his elbow, it's going to pull it through. I'm going to kick with a lot of power, end up right in and out. Okay, so let's go through those steps one more time. Again, I'm trying to break my opponent down, I'm trying to pull him down, right? He postures up, his hands are on my stomach. I swim him out so that they hit on the mat. Open my guard, sit all the way up to my hand. Get all the way up to my hand. This comes cupping his elbow. I take my hand, I just cup right by his elbow. I'm posted on my right hand, both my feet are planted on the ground. I lift my hips up. I'm going to pull his wrist through this, right through my armpit. Through my right armpit, I'm pulling it in this direction. My left leg is going to kick over. So I get a lot of torque and I can really explode and take him over without him really being able to defend. Alright, one more time, live speed for the sweep. Alright, my opponent, I'm trying to break his posture down. He keeps on coming up. I bring his arms out, sit all the way up to my hand, up, bump, and I get right into mount. Alright, puts us in a really good position. Obviously, being in jiu-jitsu, the way that I look at it, it's a luxury to be able to finish off our back, and we want to be dangerous off our back, and that's why we train off of our back all the time. But if I have the option, I always want to be on top, all right?